Welcome back to the program. At least 12 local guides have been killed after an avalanche on the slopes of Mount Everest. The avalanche struck in an area known as the Popcorn Field, just above Everest Base Camp at 5,800 meters. A spokesman for Nepal's tourism ministry says some missing climbers had been rescued, but more are still missing. It is thought to be the deadliest climbing tragedy on the mountain. The Sherpa guides had climbed up the slope early in the morning to fix ropes for climbers and prepare the route for mountaineers when the avalanche hit. The identities of the dead and missing have not been officially disclosed. The accident comes during the peak climbing months of April and May as hundreds of climbers converted base camp in the hope of scaling the summit. Straddling Nepal and China, the world's highest mountain has an altitude of 8,848 meters. The authorities in Peru say they are evacuating people living near the Ubinas volcano in the south of the country because of increased activity. Officials say it will take 3 days to move 4,000 residents and their livestock to safer grounds. Ubinas, Peru's most active volcano, recently began spewing ash clouds up to 4 kilometers high. An eruption of cinder and toxic gases in 2006 killed livestock and forced a similar evacuation. Last week, the Peruvian government declared a state of emergency in the provinces closest to the volcano to help those most affected. The United States is to release frozen Iranian funds, saying Tehran has kept commitments made under an interim deal over its nuclear program. It said $450 million will be made available in light of a report by the world's nuclear watchdog, the IAEA. On Thursday, the agency said Iran had neutralized half of its higher enriched uranium stockpile. The 6-month deal saw Iran agree to scale back its nuclear program in return for sanctions relief. World powers are concerned Iran is seeking the capability to build nuclear weapons, a charge Iran strongly denies. Talks have started on turning the temporary agreement, which came into effect in January, into a permanent one. The interim deal is due to expire on July the 20th.
And the IAEA confirmed that Iran has completed its dilution of the agreed amount of 20% enriched uranium. If you remember from the Joint Plan of Action, they had to dilute half of it and convert the rest. The conversion process is still underway. Based on this confirmation and consistent with commitments of the United States made under the Joint Plan of Action, the Department of Treasury took the necessary steps pursuant to the JPOA to facilitate the release of a $450 million installment of Iran's frozen funds.